want to know who you are. You won't tell me your name. You won't tell me if you're bonded. You're a public official. Are you bonded?
Mr. Durham, I'm not going through it. Mr. Durham, I'm not going through that.
You got to give me your bonding information, name, address, and your policy number so I can make sure you're adequately insured. I'm not driving ever again in life. I travel, so I don't need a license to travel. Are you honoring your oath, sir?
I don't know what the purpose. I'm not here to answer your questions. I can tell you that, Mr. Durham, as far as regarding questions that don't have anything to do with the arraignment.
All right, folks. Today we're stepping into yet another bizarre case from the world of sovereign citizens. Believe me, this one's something else. We've got a man standing in front of a judge, spouting every classic sovereign citizen claim in the book his main argument. He insists he's traveling, not driving, as if that somehow exempts him from following basic traffic laws. It's like he believes carrying a made-up philosophy gives him a free pass to ignore legal requirements like having a valid driver's license. It's just like everyone else is required to now. I don't know about you, but it's hard to believe. People are still trying these arguments when time after time the courts shut them down. The law is clear. If you're operating a vehicle on public roads, a license is required. Yet somehow, individuals like this keep thinking they've uncovered a hidden loophole no one else knows about. It's both baffling and frustrating, too. Watch. But what really makes this situation interesting is how the judge handles it. Some judges lose patience quickly with these kinds of cases, while others stay calm and methodical. So what approach will this judge take when faced with arguments that defy logic? Stick around to find out. Because the courtroom exchange is definitely one for the books. And if you're into courtroom showdowns and bizarre legal battles like this, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the strangest legal cases out there. Now, let's get ready to break down this unbelievable court saga step by step.
State your full name, Mr. Durham.
Renzo of the family Durham.
Sure. For waive formal reading under a plea of not guilty. Mr. Durham, the court scheduling a pretrial date on this matter via Zoom. You must attend February the 27th, 8:30 a.m., 36th District Court in front of Judge Bryant. Understood?
I hear you.
And this is a very serious non-assaultive allegation, Mr. Durham, and the court has concerns that you missed a court date on this matter, as well as two other matters that we're about to handle. And your capious history, Mr. Durham, tells the court you do not listen to the court as ordered to appear, and that's concerning where if the court were to release you on another personal bond, sir, you treat it as you have in the past and disregard court's orders and simply not appear. And that's unacceptable, Mr. Durham. You must appear as ordered. So the court, based on your capious history, take into consideration the information presented by counsel, including that limit to employment status as relates to the ability to post bond, the nature of the charge, as well as the information alleged in the investigator's report, is setting, based on your capious history, is going to continue the bond set by Judge Bryant of 110%. Is that an affordable bond?
It's not.
Okay, so on that matter, the court is setting an unaffordable bond redetermination hearing. During this bond, you are not to purchase or possess a firearm or any dangerous weapon, and you are not to drive any motor vehicle unless you have a valid driver's license. Is that understood?
I don't drive, Your Honor. I travel. I'm not driving ever again in life. I travel, so I don't need a license to travel.
Well, yes, you do, Mr. Durham. There's no traveling behind a motor vehicle. I'm not arguing with you, Mr. Durham. Excuse me?
I've already read the Supreme Court case law. I have a right to travel, sir.
Okay, well, I have a right to impose bond and conditions of bond, Mr. Durham, and I'm telling you, whether you call it traveling or driving, there's to be none of that behind a motor vehicle. You're not to travel if you're operating a motor vehicle or drive. No driving or operating of a motor vehicle, regardless of what you call it. Understood, Mr. Durham? No driving or traveling if you're the operator. Is that clear? And you're not to leave the state of Michigan. Is that understood?
I heard you.
Did you guys notice that strange moment when this sovereign citizen carefully said, "I heard you," instead of simply saying, "I understand"? Believe it or not, that's not just random wording, it's straight out of their bizarre playbook. These individuals are convinced that by avoiding the phrase, "I understand," they're somehow protecting themselves legally. They genuinely believe that not acknowledging the judge's words creates some loophole that can help them challenge the verdict later. As if the court's decision won't count without their verbal acceptance. It's honestly mind-blowing how much effort they pour into avoiding basic legal processes that everyone else follows without question. Understanding isn't a hidden contract or some secret agreement, it's just a polite way to show you're listening. Yet, in their world, every word seems to be treated like a trap they need to avoid. And the bigger question is, how do we actually get sovereign citizens to respect the law? It feels like no matter what the courts do, they just keep multiplying. Do we need stricter penalties? Harsher crackdowns? Honestly, it's hard to tell, because they seem determined to keep pushing these theories no matter what consequences follow. But for now, let's get back to the courtroom and watch this play out, because it's only getting stranger from here.
And that's no driving, period. That's regardless of your license status. There's to be absolutely no driving. Or traveling. Okay, I said no traveling either.
Driving is
No traveling. Just put that as a no traveling.
So that means I can't even go to court if I can't travel. I can't leave my house.
It's via Zoom. It's via Zoom. It's via Zoom. No traveling. The court dates are via Zoom. No traveling unless court ordered.
That's a violation of my rights. And I will appeal this in a higher court.
Did you want to address his traveling, counsel?
I'm sorry.
Did you want to address his argument that he can't, that he can travel?
He's going to comply with court orders.
And that means no driving and no traveling. Is that correct, counsel? No traveling unless court ordered. Yes, I can't leave the state of Michigan, and he cannot. Would he drive or travel? Which my understanding is him operating any motor vehicle. Is that understood? Thank you. Okay, Mr. Durham, this is a very serious allegations. Again, you have a capious history on this matter. The bond was set by the judge when you failed to appear. You have a number of capious histories on this matter. It looks like you were originally given a personal bond, then you failed to appear on about September 1st of 2022, given a 10,000 cash surety, and then you failed to appear again December 14th of 2022, and then a judge will give you another 10,000 cash surety. I, as a magistrate, as counsel stated, have no. One moment, I'll let you address the court. One moment, Mr. Durham. Have no authority to amend the capious bond as set by the judge for your failure to appear. So for that reason, the bond is going to be continued as set by the judge of December 14, 2022 in the amount of $10,000 cash surety. During this bond, you are not to purchase or possess a firearm or any other dangerous weapon. No driving, no traveling unless court ordered. You will be fit with the GPS tether under house arrest if you're able to make bond. And no use of any alcohol or illegal controlled substance. Is there anything further, counsel?
I would respectfully ask the court to reconsider the GPS tether, Your Honor.
He's missed court on every matter before the court this morning, so no.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
No, I haven't.
Anything?
I done came to court a couple times on Zoom, on a tether. I done been to court.
But not all of the times it does not appear, Mr. Durham. It looks like you've missed court more than once on that matter that we just handled. Anything else on this matter, counsel?
On account of the county jail. I missed court on account of the county jail. They wouldn't take me to court. I missed court because of the county jail would not take me to court. That's not my fault.
And of course, in typical sovereign citizen fashion, absolutely nothing is ever their fault. It's just how their mindset works. It's always someone else to blame, as if they're living in a parallel universe where responsibility simply doesn't apply. These people go around claiming courts have no jurisdiction over them, insisting they haven't violated any laws yet. Somehow they keep ending up in handcuffs. You'd think that irony might sink in at some point, but it never does. Their logic feels like watching someone argue against gravity itself, no matter how loudly they protest. Reality isn't changing. For them, still, they keep trying. What's even more ridiculous is that this guy's bond isn't even that high, yet it looks like he can't manage to pay it. That raises the question, is he genuinely stuck in jail for the long haul? Honestly, spending Some time behind bars might actually be the wake-up call he needs. Now, whether this is a case of misguided beliefs or something deeper like mental health struggles is hard to say. It's difficult to believe someone just wakes up and decides to reject all law and order without some external influence. A lot of these sovereign citizen ideas seem to thrive online, often targeting people who are vulnerable or struggling mentally. But let's get back to the case and see how this chaotic situation finally comes to a close. Because there's still plenty more to unpack.
And Mr. Durham, the court has the same concerns, sir, that you've had a capias on this matter as well as the matters before the court previously, and that demonstrates to the court that you failed to appear as ordered, and that's concerning regarding your intention to appear and handle this matter. It looks like you're on a personal bond by the Honorable Magistrate Ramsey Heath, where you failed to appear on or about December 14, 2022, and a bond was issued at 10,000 cash surety. I, as a magistrate, have no authority to change that bond as set by the judge. So the bond is going to be continued, taking into consideration any employment status presented by counsel as it relates to ability to post bond, as well as your capias history. During this bond, no use of alcohol, no illegal controlled substance. You're not to purchase or possess a firearm or any other dangerous weapon. If you're able to make bond, you will be under house arrest fit with a GPS tether prior to release. There's to be no driving and no traveling unless court ordered. Okay, any questions or statements, Mr. Durham? You are being recorded. Anything you say can and will be used against you. And on that matter as well, you're getting an unaffordable bond redetermination hearing on January the 19th, 2023. Judge Sabri at the 36th District Court via Zoom. Do you have any questions or statements, Mr. Durham?
Yes, I do. This question is to
Go
you,
ahead.
the magistrate. Are you honoring your oath?
Before you say anything,
This is your turn.
everything you say right now kind of will be live, we're on YouTube. Please do not say anything right here. I would like to see this actually, because I try to protect you, okay?
That was your attorney speaking and giving you advice.
Are you honoring your oath, sir?
I don't know what type of question that is, Mr. Durham.
Wow, this guy seriously has no sense of reality. Even after his own attorney directly warned him, he still pushed forward with that absurd question as if it was going to magically change the judge's mind. It's like he's completely immune to common sense or legal advice. Moments like this really make you wonder if we need a specific law to handle sovereign citizens, maybe something simple, like giving them an automatic week in jail the moment they start reciting their typical nonsense script. Honestly, it might give them the time they need to reconsider their life decisions. Can you imagine how much courtroom time we'd save if such a rule existed? Judges wouldn't have to waste hours listening to the same recycled arguments that never go anywhere. The courts could actually focus on real cases instead of getting stuck in these dead-end debates. But maybe that sounds too harsh. What do you guys think? Would a law like that actually help? Or would it just add more chaos? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, because honestly, solutions feel few and far between with cases like this. Now, let's get back to it and check out how these final minutes unfold. Because this courtroom drama is far from over.
Do you have your counsel has indicated you have a right to remain?
Now you don't know what it means. You took an oath to uphold the Constitution, didn't you? Are you honoring
I don't
your
know
oath?
what the purpose. I don't know what the purpose. I'm not here to answer your questions. I can tell you that, Mr. Durham, as far as regarding questions that don't have anything to do with the arraignment. I'm not here to just answer random general questions that have nothing to do with your arraignment, Mr. Durham. So if you have any questions regarding your court date, you can please let me know.
I want to know who you are. You won't tell me your name. You won't tell me if you're bonded. You're a public official. Are you bonded?
Mr. Durham, I'm not going through. Mr. Durham, I'm not going through that. The nature of my employment.
You got to give me your bonding information, name, address, and your policy number so I can make sure you're adequately insured. Just in case you want to violate my rights, I got to make sure you're adequately insured. Are you a public official and are you insured?
My name is Chief Magistrate Winfrey Courtroom. I've answered that question regarding binding, Mr. Durham. That's not something that's going to be addressed today.
So you're not going to put that on the record?
I'm just not entertaining a question that makes no sense during the arraignment, sir.
It makes no sense to ask you if you're bonded. And what's your bonding
If
information?
this
That
makes
don't
you
make no
happy,
sense.
Mr. Durham, I'm bonded if that makes you happy, Mr. Durham. I do have a valid bond as indicated by statute. Mr. Durham, I'm not getting into back and forth. Counsel, do you have anything further with Mr. Durham?
How about the number of the bonding company? Can I have any of that so I can contact them? I got to be able to contact them.
No, Mr. Durham, I'm not. I gave you, I let you know I was bonded. My name is Chief Magistrate Cleric at the 36th District Court. That's the information. Okay, counsel, are we can try anything further? Mr. Durham, I've said more than once, we're not going through that here today on the record. So, Mr. Durham, if you have any questions about your arraignment or court date, otherwise, we're through with the arraignment. Counsel, do you have anything further?
To give me the name of the bonding company.
Unless you have anything else, Mr. Durham, we're through with the arraignment.
Amazing.
Honestly, it kind of looked like that sovereign citizen was on the verge of tears as he walked awaited. You guys catch that too? I swear for a moment it really seemed like he was about to break down right there in the courtroom. But putting that aside, I have to admit, this hearing was actually pretty satisfying to watch. Most of the time, judges let these sovereign citizens ramble endlessly, not knowing how to cut through their nonsense. But this judge, he handled it like a pro, calm, firm, and totally in control. It felt like watching someone with real experience who wasn't about to get dragged into a pointless debate. But there's something I've genuinely been wondering. What exactly do these sovereign citizens think they're achieving when they ask if the judge is bonded? Do they seriously believe that's their golden ticket to freedom? It's incredible how far down the conspiracy rabbit hole these people go. They're clinging to ideas that make absolutely no sense in a real courtroom, yet they treat them like secret weapons. Anyway, if you enjoyed watching this legal train wreck with me, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more courtroom breakdowns just like this. And seriously, I want to hear your thoughts. Do you think this judge handled it better than most? Let me know down in the comments, because moments like this are pretty rare. Thanks so much for sticking around, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.